Hi. Okay, so we're going to do your videos. My camera looks a little lopsided there. All right, cool. So we're going to talk about the last of your math for this section. We're doing parts of a set. So if you have these flowers and 3 of them are red, but there are 4 altogether, it's only 3 of 4. So do you see how it has that red there? Right here on the top, you're going to write 3 out of 4, which means that how many are out there altogether? 4 is your bottom number. That's your denominator. So each of these words have a name, numerator and a denominator. So the numerator is how many of this, and then the denominator is how many altogether. So 3 are red, 4 altogether. 1 is yellow, 4 altogether. Same thing here, sets of this. The sets are there. And then it also has, if you had 8 pencils, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I drew 8. And each kid got 2 pencils. So you would just circle them in 2s. How many pencils, how many people are going to get pencils? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see that? So you're trying to figure out how, if you cut something in pieces, how is it fair? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So that's what we're doing is if something gets cut in pieces, how does it get divided into people easily? And that would be a part of a fraction. So if there were 8 pencils and I got 2, I would only get 2 of 8. So 8 is the bottom number, 2 is the top number. I hope that makes sense to you. Then you have a review, and then you have a test. And the first part of that test is exactly what we talked about in our Zoom meeting this morning. I don't know if you remember that or not, but if you have the equal parts, how many equal parts are there? What is that called? Is it a halves, thirds, or fourths? What's the name of the equal parts? Okay, and then over here, same thing, just like that. Okay, I think it'll be fine. Then we're going to talk about geometry. We're going to move into geometry for this next 2 weeks. I really enjoy geometry. It's fun. I love doing shapes. I think it's a really good time. So if we have a shape that has, you're going to have these little pattern things here. And normally the kids and I played with one of these actual boards. They're called a geoboard. But I don't have one to send home with you, so I can't do that. So you have your little geoboard, and it says draw a shape that has 3 sides. So there you go. What's that called? It's called a triangle. 6 sides is a hexagon. 0 sides is a circle. 4 sides that are all the same length as a square. 2 sides are short, 2 sides are long. It's a rectangle. And then if it has 5 sides, it's a pentagon. So 5 different things. Usually a pentagon is like a house. Like this. See how it has 5 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. It's backwards on my thing. Okay, so then that's what you're doing for the plane shapes here. You're going to use this and you're going to draw them, and then you're going to tell me what they are. Okay, and then the next page is you're going to draw identical shapes to make something different. So for this one, you're going to draw another square right next to this one. It's going to turn it into a rectangle because that makes this long side, short side, short side. Okay, same thing with all the others. And then here you'll draw shapes to make something. Use shapes to draw a robot. Use shapes to draw that. And then back here on the back, you're going to do the same thing. So if you have any questions for those, don't hesitate to send me a text message or a Marco Polo or something like that. And that is our math. You're finishing up the fractions, and then we're going to begin geometry. And then your last week of working and stuff that you have to finish will be the end of geometry. We're going to take a test this Friday. So we'll be done with geometry by the end of the week. Okay, so that's your plan for math. And then I just have language, and then we are set. All right, talk to you soon.